All right, I'm Ramon.
I'm Brendan.
And this is the regular podcast.
Regular
See, you supposed to say
fucking
it.
podcast.
See, why you always fucking shit up, dude? You supposed to say it at the same time. Okay, let's do it.
All right.
This is the regular podcast. No, that wasn't. You started off this time.
This is the regular podcast.
That was dope. I like that one. We gonna keep that one. This is the regular podcast. You had to do it that time.
The outtakes.
Look, man, tune in, man. Just we don't know when we dropping this shit. We just gonna bang, drop that shit like that.
Trailer.
I'm a motherfucking monster. Everybody stop it. I'm a motherfucker. Everybody up.
Whatever it may be. We're a lot of us are mistakes. I learned that I was a mistake recently, which is so fucked up.
This is what's funny for me. Is what I learned is that I was actually a planned wedlock baby. My dad was in his late 30s. So my dad was a turn up king. He went to O State, he partied. That nigga drank himself to an ulcer when he was about 25 or something. Like, he was a turn up nigga.
Turned the fuck all the way.
Yeah, he was one of them niggas. My dad was never a drug addict, but he'll like dabble in like some of the hard shit. Like,
what year was this?
Oh, you talking about when he was turning up?
Yeah.
Oh, 70s.
70s?
Yeah.
All the way
my
turned
dad,
up.
my dad was born in 53, right?
Turned up.
Yeah, that's
turned up.
To this day, my dad is still trying to fuck up. Drink on an empty stomach and shit.
It's a different turn up, man.
Yeah.
Our turn up now a little different.
But him, he said, he was like, I was getting to him. He was like, I wasn't getting no younger. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he was fucking with my mom. She was young, you know. And my mom's, you know, she had other shit she wanted to do. But at the same time, she said, I mean, she was 25. That's, you know, that's the age when the clock ticked.
Oh, yeah.
So she said, I mean, shit, I was ready to have a kid. She just said the only thing was they knew that they weren't fit for each other, but they was happy to have me. And to this day, when I was in the hospital last week, it's funny because they had their times when my mom can't be in the same room with me. But, you know, like when it's in the hospital, just having both my parents sitting there with me, it was cool. Like,
that's love, though. That's real. Like,
so I was, not to cut you off, but I think I'm so, when I sit down and look at it, I'm so fucking lucky. I'm one of those rarities in the hood. Real Pops was around all the time.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? It ain't been a day I went and I ain't never know who my daddy was. He might have slid for a little minute because he was fucked up, you know what I'm saying, doing all shit.
Yeah.
Might not have seen him for a month, but I was like 5. It didn't matter. But he's been there now.
You delete that when you're there.
Yeah, you don't even care.
You clean the hard drive every
nigga, this is my pop's scarf. He gave me this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a question, though.
Huh?
And it's some real shit. I want to ask you.
Right.
I want to ask people who listening for real, too. Do you feel like, and answer this for real, some real shit like deep.
Yeah.
Do you feel like having him around helped you know who you are?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man, listen, it's the shit. It's when you look at your personality, because your personality is genetic too. It's shit that I see that's like bad about me. And not even to put my pops down. Like, this ain't no way put my pops down. Because my dad will probably agree with, because he done told me stuff like this before. I'll see bad in me and be like, damn, I got that from my pops. But at the same time, I'll see something bad in me and see something good in my dad and be like, I need to do that. And at the same time, my dad always enforced positive shit. He like, look, when you see, he's like, just smile to a stranger and tell him hi. He taught me that. So I'm being weighed over, nod to a old white lady, even if she don't nod back, I still nod, because my pops taught me that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real,
so,
man.
Having your father around, man, that's why I see the importance. Like, I would never slip out on my kid, because I see it having a father around and present and actually doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my dad ain't never had the most money. He might have not never gave me the best Christmases.
Yeah.
But just kicking it with him, listening to music, talking
Getting
about
to
shit.
really know him.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't get to know somebody, like if your father just comes around and like,
Right.
even if he's just paying for you to have this, that, and the other, you don't really get to know him. You don't really
Right.
get to know what's what.
It's a nigga. It's
That's
probably
how my
a kid.
father was. He just came around every now and then when I was young, and then he disappeared again.
I feel like it's niggas in our ages. That's sad, by the way. Like, I really feel bad when I hear niggas say like they really ain't never got nothing with their pops. Like, cause I be like, damn, like I couldn't imagine. It's not like I'm feeling bad for him, but it's like, I mean, I do, but I'm not trying to say like it's pity. I'm trying to say it's like
Empathy.
Yeah, I sit back and think like I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine.
I don't
having
even
my
know
dad
what
in
it
my
feels
life.
like to have a father and your real father around.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even say. I literally got emotional one time I was watching a fucking movie, and it wasn't even an emotional scene. It was just some regular ass shit in the movie. You know,
Yeah.
just some regular scene that happens, breakfast or some shit. And I just thought to myself, like, I've never eaten breakfast at a table with my father. And I was
Funny
like,
thing is,
damn.
me either. But
But I never had the
yeah,
opportunity.
you right.
I
You right.
never ate at breakfast at the table with another man. Period.
My dad will still wake up to this day and he'll make me some pancakes. He'll tell me I gotta make my own eggs and shit. But
Yeah.
he'll get up to this day and still whip me up 2 pancakes. Slap it on the plate. Here you go.
That's some real shit, man. Let's get off this topic for a nigga to get the balling in this bitch. And I ain't talking Rondo. Look, man. Looks versus. Oh, you said something interesting as fuck, man. Looks versus personality in this
Man.
motherfucking shit, bitch ass shit here. Let me tell you this shit. Twitter tells all. We gonna get into looks versus personality real quick, but I want to do something real stupid right now. I was like, and she was like, no, but I saw something really funny the other day. I hope I didn't leave it in the
Don't tell me some dumbass little breeze.
Bro, the dumbest shit ever.
I hate dumb bitches.
Okay,
man.
so social media, and this is why I brought this up, because I was on social media.
I hate dumb bitches more than stupid niggas, just because women, I believe, are smarter than men overall. So when a woman is just dumb as fuck, I hate that shit.
Nigga, you by yourself on that shit. What you
I
just
hate
said.
that shit.
Nigga, women ain't smarter than niggas. But I'm going to tell you that they have the ability to be more intelligent than us. They just aren't. They're just not using it most of the time. I would agree that the smartest woman may be smarter than the smartest man. I would definitely agree that. If that's what you're saying, I agree there.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like maximum potential. No, I know it's bitches. I don't. Bitch probably a doctor, and I know I'm smarter than her. But I'm just saying, like,
Bitch, you know damn well you ain't supposed to put no mustard in that goddamn. Bitch, you dumb as fuck.
like I feel like men at maximum. I feel like we're just born smart for some reason, but girls, I feel like they got the ability to learn more than we do.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Well, our brains are bigger though.
Yeah.
But their brains, I guess, it depends. I don't know. That's science. Fuck science.
Yeah, science
Science
is
the same
weird.
shit that said my skull was smaller than a white man's, and that therefore makes me inferior. Like what? Really?
Fuck.
Who said having a bigger head means you smarter?
Shit, big head niggas be the dumbest niggas.
Look at Mike Tyson. He got the biggest fucking head you've ever seen in your life, and that nigga. I mean, he's dumb smart.
That nigga blew 400 mil. That's dumb as fuck.
You nigga, I don't give a, that nigga scary than a motherfucker, but
Hell
he's
yeah.
smart as Floyd Mayweather got a big ass head, and he can't read.
Listen, if Mike Tyson came out here talking about he trying to,
He can't read.
man,
That nigga skipping on that motherfucking read, nigga. What is he?
I don't remember what it was. I just remember the shit 50 did. The video was funny as fuck.
Nigga, I give donate. What he say? I donate 250,000 to any charity. Nigga, you read one book of Harry Potter, and he threw the fucking water over the fucking. 50 is the master troll, by the way. Master troll.
50 is funny as fuck.
He invented trolling. Before trolling was what it was,
Hell
50
yeah.
was doing it.
Calling out Jay before he had a name and
Bro, Rick Rowland ain't got shit on 50 Cent niggas. Pink, curly, what is it? Curly, Pimpin' Curly.
shit. What's that?
Oh, nigga, you ain't know. Rick
Yeah.
Ross called the nigga Pimpin' Curly one time.
Oh,
or some
shit.
And this nigga formed a whole series about Pimpin' Curly. Pimpin' Curly was a pimp. He would shoot the videos, put it on YouTube and shit like that.
Rick Ross
But-
sitting there like, man, fuck it, I give up.
Well, yeah, Rick Ross
can't
had a
beat that nigga in
they had
front
a
of me.
marketing campaign against that guy, man.
Against who?
They had to. The only way Rick Ross sustained his career is because his record label had to put up money to thwart everything that he was
Yeah,
doing.
because it got to a
marketing-wise.
point where Ross was his future was shaky.
He is shaky, but he made it through that. That's why you gotta respect him.
Yeah.
Like, he made it. He the only, who you know made it through a 50 beef.
50 Cent, fuck my baby mama, but we still moving bass.
Who you know made it through a 50 beef? Can you name any other person that made it through a 50 beef?
That's why I thought Ross was over. Because
Rule-
Fifth wasn't even hot at the time.
Rule
Like,
didn't even make it through that.
and listen, my dad just went and bought a Ja Rule CD because he fucks with Ja Rule.
And nobody can say Rule wasn't talented. The nigga just didn't make it through that beef, man. He just didn't make it.
Ja Rule was a gangster Drake. What would I be without my baby?
Damn, that's so fucking funny.
It's just Drake just pussied it up.
What would I do without my baby? Yeah. And what would I do without my baby?
Hey, Harris, go on to bed alone. Posting on Instagram, don't cure it.
Yo, that's, man, damn, we writing for this nigga right now. Let's stop for this nigga still.
Right, man. Drake, don't steal. You already stole my release date. Nothing was the same. Came out the same day as my book. I swear to God, I remember. Because that whole summer, I was like, I'm going to drop my shit. September 24th just sounds so cold. I'm talking about July.
Mm-hmm. And then,
This nigga kept pushing his shit back.
right, on some fuck shit.
I feel like that nigga, I feel like he knew a summer in Harlem was going to be that piff and he dropped his shit.
But you can't lie. I can't, as much as you don't like Drake, when that motherfucking shit start up, that frown.
Yo, I ain't going to lie. My girl is slowly but surely making me like Drake. Only when he raps though, still.
Yeah, cause it's like
Slowly
But
but
when
surely.
that song started, I'm like, man, I ain't feeling this. Take care. And then that's
Worse. And you was like, what the
Worse. What?
fucking never loved up. Whoa, what? I'm like, oh.
You know, now you know now.
Hey, Drake was chilling with his black cousins from Memphis while making that album, bruh.
Bruh, but he always, you know, whatever, man. Fuck Drake, cause
Drake's so good. I feel like Drake
he's so
is
good,
the
but
next.
it's a hit or miss with the nigga. He's
next
another hit or
nigga.
miss kind of
Yeah,
guy.
he is, 'cause-
He's another hit or miss kind of guy.
See, you know me. I hate.
How about now and
emotional
Six God are the
rap.
exact same thing. It's like, how about now was a dope hook, dope
You wanna
beat.
know what?
but it's-
I haven't heard either one of those songs.
my point exactly. It's like it's almost a hit, but it's like almost.
0 to 100, that beat. Boom.
But I hate his flow on there. His flow on there wasn't that dope.
Oh, it was basic.
It was so basic.
The beat made the song.
And Drake is, I think, but Drake is learning. He learned that from Jay, because Jay is basic on a lot of dope beats. It's somewhere in America, Miley is still twerking.
Yeah.
Twerk, Miley.
That's why
Miley,
I feel like Jay at some point in rap is kind of overrated because it's a lot of shit.
he rides the beat.
When you look at a lot of his discography, like if you really listen to all 12 of these albums, it's a lot of these albums you
That
just
is
be sitting
filler,
there.
just filler.
You be like, this shit garbage.
That's why Drake had a dope line. No filler, you feel it now. You know what I'm saying? When Drake hit that line, he was talking to Jay all the time, man, because him and Jay been at it for real. But like,
Drake can dethrone Jay on the rap side, like when it comes
off
to music.
Off sheer fan base.
Yeah.
Alone, his fan base. Yeah, nigga, Jay got them old black people fan base.
Yeah.
But Drake got everybody.
This is my problem with
Cultural.
old black niggas that talk about rap is they don't never fucking understand evolution. They always just stuck in
That's people period.
Period,
That's
man.
people
I hate
period.
that
That's people
shit.
period though. That's why people don't like Nickelback. That's why people don't like Fall Out Boy. That's why people don't like those alternative rock groups, or that's why people don't like Nickelback hard. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you
Yo.
talk about. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and
Hey, early 2000s rock music to me was like one of the greatest times in American music. It's up there with 90s hip hop and like gold soul from like the 60s and 70s. Like this shit was just crazy, man.
Nigga, what was that? Last Dance at the, what was the nigga's name? My Chemical Romance, when they had that one song.
See, them
man.
niggas, I ain't getting.
I mean, it's so many dope.
My shit was Linkin Park.
Fifi Dobson. It was so many
I remember her a
dope
little bit.
people. Take me away. Take me far away from here. It was so many dope groups. That's when you could like all types of music.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
It's hard.
it's hard to like all types of music because they all try to sound the same.
Yeah.
They all try to sound the same. They try to fit the mold.
Bands don't exist.
They don't. No.
and it's everybody who comes out as a pop. Katy Perry to me, Katy Perry and Bruno Mars are like the only good pop artists
And
out.
by the way, Bruno Mars, did he not steal the fuck out of Trinidad James' rhythm off of that? Don't
Bruh.
believe me, just watch.
Let me
Don't
tell you
believe
something. Let me
just
tell you
watch.
something. This is why I was talking to my girl about that shit. This is why I think Bruno Mars is probably he's top 5 greatest American musicians right now because of this. First time I heard that shit was on a commercial, and I thought it was an old school song. So when I heard the "Don't Believe Me, Just Watch" part, I'm like, damn, Trinidad James took that from an old school song.
Yeah.
But when I heard it was Bruno Mars, I'm like, Bruno Mars so cold. I thought it was a song from the fucking 70s.
Yeah, because his voice, he has that Michael tone to it, but it's not as clean
Yeah.
Michael tone, but it's a raspy kind of because he
shit
did
is so
drugs
good.
because he did really
Yeah.
bad drugs earlier than Michael, I think, if I may say. So I think it's
And then I seen a meme that said, like, number one, niggas need to quit fucking hating on Katy Perry. Because the halftime show, even though I didn't watch it all the way through, it was still pretty sweet.
oh, she bad as fuck. You can't
And then
you can't hate on
people
no
was like,
woman, man.
Beyonce was better. I'm like, number one, Beyonce's halftime show sucked to me. It was boring as fuck.
It did. It was
The only thing was cool was just seeing her.
when she brought out the Destiny Child. That was the only thing cool.
Yeah, that was raw. But me, I'm sexist, and I'll say it because the only thing I like about Beyonce is her looks.
But I don't even like
And
that.
her. Yeah, because she.
I like Solange better. That hair, that style, just everything about her.
Yeah.
Man. She bad, man. Everything about her, man.
But that American standard of beauty, we just want the quote unquote perfect looking chick. When the perfect looking chick probably ain't even that bad at 5 o'clock in the morning when her ass first wake up. So.
That's what looks versus personality. And we were supposed to get into that, and that brings us back. Perfect segue. But they don't know it yet, but we gonna get on that shit. So I seen 3 tweets one day, and I just like, let me screenshot these fucking tweets because it's getting out of hand. Those are just a microcosm, I think is what the word, microcosm or whatever the fucking word, I can't say it.
I don't know.
A very small portion,
Oh, yeah.
an example of what goes on Twitter. Twitter's a very infected, just a poisonous place.
See,
It's a poisonous place. I seen a nigga get his head cut off the other day. I didn't want to see it. You know the videos play on their own? The video just started playing. I'm like, oh, no.
yeah, beheading videos, because I'm not gonna lie, I went through a phase in high school where I kind of like gruesome, like seeing gruesome. Maybe it's because I was a teenage boy, but just seeing gruesome shit. But now that shit turns my. That's how I know I'm like maturing as an adult. That kind of shit turns my.
It makes me mad because I want to kill everybody in the video who didn't do anything to stop it. That's the kind of shit it does to me. It makes me mad. I can see a nigga get fucked up. I seen that shit too. They used to have little DVDs. You could watch people die and shit. Remember that shit? They had DVDs called Uncensored or whatever. You could watch a nigga shoot himself in the head and shit, chop his dick off and shit. It was just the craziest shit. I seen a nigga get shot in the fucking head. His head, like, a lot of people don't understand this. When you get shot, your shit swells. It swells. So like when you get hit in the head, your fucking head swells. You know, it pops open, but it swells too. Your brain and everything on the inside.
So you
is
sitting there
gooey,
with a motherfucking.
and then your head looks like lasagna. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets bigger. You feel me? Anywhere you get shot swells to an extent.
There's movies that make you think, oh, you just get a little dot in the head. Like, no, you
nigga,
actually watch them fucking videos and shit.
Seen a nigga hit, nigga, and it don't go in the way you think it would. It goes in very clean. Comes out the other end now.
Yeah, the other end. That's when
It come out nasty on the other end.
See, the thing with social media to me is, like, when I first like started publishing my books and shit, I was looking. I was like, all right, maybe I should just get engaged with all this shit.
Yeah.
Something I found out is Twitter is something so weird and different from Facebook. It's like I finally understood it, and when I did understand it, I still hated it.
You hated it more, if any.
So I don't tweet anymore. I probably never will be a tweeter. I uninstalled it from my phone, and I haven't used this shit in about 2-3 months.
Yeah, Twitter is like that.
Instagram is fun because I can see funny shit. Like,
yeah, Instagram doesn't tend to show those fucked up things.
Instagram is pretty family friendly for the most part.
I mean, they'll ride your ass real quick. So I suggest you not post any pictures that can be turned around.
Right.
Just be careful what you post. But if you play it safe on Instagram and just repost a lot of stuff and maybe post a nice picture of you every now and then, you'll be okay.
Right.
Twitter ain't the same way.
I don't.
You could follow some of the nicest people and then they'll post a beheading video like, what the fuck? They'll repost it saying, what the fuck? Why did you do? Just look at it and say, what the fuck?
That's the raw thing about Instagram is no reposts.
Yeah, I unfollowed the fuck out of so many people because they just retweeted shit like that. Remember when niggas was showing dead bodies on Facebook? Remember that shit? Niggas was showing dead bodies every fucking day on Facebook. It was like every day I had to unfriend so many people. I was blocking people. Man, Facebook took care of it though. They got on it. They were showing dead dogs and shit.
My girl was scrolling through Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
This bitch was giving a horse head.
Oh yeah, that's animal porn. That's actually illegal, by the way. A lot of people don't know that. That's illegal.
That shit is fucking disgusting. She's sitting there and she's sucking and stroking that bitch like it's a nigga.
Yeah, it's a big dick too.
That motherfucker like.
That's a big dick.
They can't see it, but that motherfucker like this big.
You know that one dude died because he was getting fucked in the.
I remember hearing about that. When we was
younger, that video was available everywhere. You could watch that video. It was like the 2 Girls in 1 Cup video. You could watch this nigga fucking a horse and the horse put his dick all the way up in the nigga chest and. Oh goddamn! Just thinking about that shit is crazy.
That shit is gross. But yeah, social media. See, that's why a lot of people don't understand the control that they got over their social. You can block. Most of the people I'm friends on Facebook, they might hurt if they see this, but I say I probably got 150, 160 friends on Facebook. I only subscribe, like actually see what they post, about 20 of them.
No, yeah, I know how it goes. I had 800 friends, but at the beginning of this year, I now have 150 friends.
That's the way to go.
And I'm subscribed to maybe about 60, 70.
That's the way to go.
Twitter's the same way. I unfollowed everybody. I just don't want to. I mean, people think it's personal. It's not. It's just like you tweeted that body. I don't want to see that. Tweet porn. I don't want to see that.
I don't like hearing.
I want to see porn when I want to see porn. I don't want to see it when I want to tweet. It's two different things. I don't want to mix the two.
Yeah, I like Facebook because, like I said before, I get so much news. Like I'll get ESPN updates, Bleacher Report updates. I'll get Cavs, Rockets, Browns updates. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it for that.
Yeah,
it's a one-stop shop.
Because it's like the database for news. Like if news had a search engine, it'd be Facebook. If news had a search engine, it'd be Facebook.
It would be.
It's not Google, because Google you have to at least type something to find it.
Yeah.
Facebook shares it automatically, and you click on it, and all the relating stories pop up on the side. It's like you could just keep going. It's like the YouTube of news.
I love it.
It's like you're right. Facebook is going to sustain.
Speaking of that, I need to follow Al Jazeera's fucking Facebook page because
that's the dude from NBA, right?
What?
Al Jazeera.
No, Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera is it's a news network. It's from the Arab world.
Yeah.
But they're like really, honestly, they're like the best news source in the world. They're 10 times better than CNN, because CNN just wants
CNN is biased and liberal anyways. Like, niggas get tired of seeing liberal shit. Sometimes I get so tired of watching liberal shit, I turn to conservative channels.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta watch Fox News, because you'll hear, like, Rachel, I can't fucking stand Rachel Maddow.
But she say some shit sometimes.
Yeah, she'll say some real shit. But the majority of the time, she's like too liberal. And, I mean, she's a lesbian, so it's like most of the time they're like that anyway.
They're just Fox News knows how ratings work. They're trolling.
Yeah.
They troll because the people who follow them don't really believe completely that stuff. They just do it because it's trolling liberals. And they know liberals are going to tune in. They know their ratings are going to be there. That's why they're higher rated. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
50 Cent is a master troll. He learned it from, having that Republican mindset, if anything.
Gotta be a troll.
Anybody who's Republican mindset, I would think there's a troll. They get on the internet and troll. Liberals don't troll.
No.
Liberals do not troll on the internet.
I honestly think liberals are probably the more educated, smarter people.
But liberals argue more.
Yeah.
Because, see, a troll argues for the simple fact just to get you to that level. And then they back off because they go, ha ha ha, I've won.
I got you mad.
I've won. Now I'm just going to throw stupid responses to make you even more angry. But they're not arguing. It's not an argument. They don't really believe what they're saying. Liberals do.
Yeah.
And they argue it.
They fight for that shit.
And they're passionate. And it's like, dude, relax.
Right.
And that's how Republicans are. Just relax. This shit gonna be... I think Republicans have a better understanding of life because they just go, it's gonna fucking be the way it's gonna be.
Right.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you talk about, motherfucker.
No matter what. That's why it's hard to ever pick a party because...
Yeah, because...
You gonna agree with both.
I agree with both.
If you're like I just want to say just a normal human being.
A rational human being.
All right, let's say that. Rational. If you're a rational human being, you're going to see the good of both parties. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you need a fucking Republican running shit.
You just do.
Cause sometimes, hey,
I mean, would you let a liberal run your business? If you
Hell
trying to make
no.
money, I'd be like,
unless it's Paul Allen.
I'd be like,
No.
Mitt Romney, let me holler at you. Let me get one of your homeboys over here.
Right.
Run this shit for me. real
Mitt,
quick.
nigga, if I got a bid, I'm calling, hey, Mitt, listen, that shit you did with Toys R Us, Baby R's, and all them, I want you to do that shit for me.
Exactly. And it's just the way it is. You want to be successful. You know, you gotta, I mean, turn your neck to some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't.
The only time when a Republican fails at being the president fiscally is when they have like their own personal business shit that
Which
they're trying
is
to
majority
protect.
of the time, and that's why you can't like liberals either though, because liberals got their own agenda too. It's
Right.
like they're too passive. Like even liberals be homophobes, and then they be like, no, the gay is fine. I'm gonna be honest with you, gay shit creeps me out. I'm not saying gay people are weird.
Right.
I'm not saying gay people are wrong for what they do, even though it is a
It's
fetish.
just as a man.
It just creeps me out.
As a
dude.
man, I don't understand why you like another dick.
But here's the thing. I have a theory. I don't think they perceivably like the dick. The liking the dick comes later.
All right, yeah.
I think they are attracted to manly features.
Just a man. Okay,
See,
all right, I understand.
Imagine a man.
But still,
imagine a man with a pussy. I think every gay guy who was in the process of maturity of his life will probably try that out. Because just out of nature, pussy is a different feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I know. I've heard gay guys who like had sex with like their like female friends just cause like
what I'm saying.
they want to.
Being attracted to a man, I can understand how you can do that. That ain't me, but I don't think wanting to fuck a guy in the ass is the root of being gay.
Yeah,
I don't think it's what it is. Because then if that was the case,
matter of fact,
I understand.
I've heard in passing on just a bunch of different shit, whether you reading something or watching something.
Yeah.
I've actually heard gay guys as a whole really not into the butt sex thing because number one, it's unsafe as hell, and number two, I just know like it's just probably most guys is probably like I may be gay, but I don't want my butt blown out.
Right. if you had right, and it's just a weird thing. So that's why one of my favorite comedians, Patrice O'Neal, always said this. He said, "Why is liking fat bitches a fetish, but being gay is a preference?" And he got a point there because being gay is sort of a fetish.
Kind of.
Because it would be like me. It's like you could argue, well, I was born liking this. Well, it's like, yeah, but it deviates from what was believed to be the normal.
Yeah.
Not saying that it is only normal to fuck women, but I'm saying that's what's believed to be the normal. Now, if you set that standard and that's the standard, then everything else is a fetish. So if I like really fat asses, at times it becomes a fetish.
Yeah, it's a fetish.
It's a fetish.
I'm a titty man. It's
If
my
I
fetish.
like titty fucking a hoe, that's a fetish. If I like, deep throat, that's a fetish. Because these things are deviating. In fact, getting head is actually sodomy. It's actually a weird definition of sodomy is actually oral or anal sex. So that's the thing, like when you really get into it, it's like, it's a fetish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with your fetish, my dude, my lady who likes to, have dicks inside her from women. Because, how can you be a gay woman?
Yeah.
You need your penetration.
What you do in your bedroom is what you do, and if you don't never take it out the bedroom, nobody knows.
I'd argue a woman would fuck a woman who had a real dick. It's just what you're attracted to the physical build-up.
It all depends on what the person likes.
It's the build-up of it.
Like me, for instance, like I really don't like slim girl. I can't do a slim girl. I can't. I just don't like it because I don't like slender bodies.
I had a slender girl with the tightest, like nigga, and that was my pinky.
See, sometimes, cause the coochie you do different shit. So sometimes your girl, sometimes your girl shit is on the headlock that night. Sometimes her shit is on the slip and
It's
slide.
on the headlock.
But sometimes the headlock, sometimes I don't be feeling headlock nights.
Motherfucker be on the fucking the windmill. That bitch be on the. Sometimes that bitch be on the crippler cross facing this motherfucker.
Oh,
God damn.
See, sometimes I don't like headlock nights because headlock nights be the quick nights to me. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I can't fuck with the headlock night.
Be on the headlock night. That's funny, the motherfucker.
Headlock nights, man.
That's funny, the
It's,
motherfucker.
I don't know, man. It's funny being with one girl because you learn so much about women in general when you're with one chick for like. Most likely, I'm pretty sure my girl gonna make it to November. But we running on 5 years now. And that's kind of long when you in your 20s. We've been together since we was 19.
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy.
yeah. So it's when you with one chick for a long time, you learn a lot about overall women.
Good point. And that goes back to the father point. Because if our fathers aren't around, our mothers we don't get to see the tendencies and things like that. So that's why relationships fail.
And that's funny because I put it like this. My mom must have fucking hit the jackpot because both her baby fathers been present. Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, her when she got with my sister's dad, I was about 3 months old.
When she picked them properly. Let's not say hit the jackpot. She didn't get lucky.
All right, we'll
she
say
picked properly.
Yeah,
that's why you're an upstanding gentleman. Can't.
Because both these niggas and yo, honestly, keep it honest, my dad still throw money in my pocket. Mm-hmm. I'm down right now. Mm-hmm. That nigga, I got 100 for you. I'll be on the way.
On the way.
The
like
way.
Martin in the shower on Bad Boys 2.
Yeah. I'm on the way.
Hey,
Mike. Oh, damn, Mike. I got erection.
Take the picture, Mike. Mike.
Hey.
Take the picture.
When I first saw that movie at 13, I didn't understand the ecstasy thing.
Yeah. I learned a lot from that movie, too.
You watch it again when you like 17, though. You like, damn. That nigga was... Another instance where a movie makes you be like... I don't know if I want to do them drugs.
I don't want to do that, man.
I don't want to do them drugs.
We still ain't talked about looks and personality, man. We just rolling. Let's talk about... Okay, before we talk about looks and personality, because I feel like we should end there, but... Nigga, you was in the hospital recently. You had that Ebola.
No, I ain't had Ebola. What happened was...
that Ebola clap. Hey, that Ebola clap.
Ebola clap. No, what I had was real quick medical, because you know every time you get sick, you learn some new shit about the body.
Don't you?
So, the thing was, all right, your tonsils. I think this the main thing is basically to fight infections and shit. Your tonsils like keep you healthy.
I thought they vibrated and made your voice make noise. I swear to God, I thought that shit. I had no idea.
I don't know, but from context clues from the doctor,
so they fight
I think
infection
that's
in your
what they
throat.
do. Yeah.
Wow, that's dope.
Because this is what happened. What happened was I got an abscess behind my tonsil.
Damn. You didn't even know that?
Didn't even know. So what happened was my body was fighting the infection. Mm-hmm. So in order to fight the infection, my tonsils, I guess, created this abscess to store all the pus.
Of course.
Now, there's no way to get that shit out except for doing some surgical shit. So what they had to do, they numbed my mouth up. Now, when I originally went to the doctor and they tried to drain pus, I cried like a bitch. I'm not gonna lie, because it hurt horribly. My sister was sitting there. She was looking. My sister, God bless my little sister. I love her to death. That is my fucking ace boon cool ride or die. Because it was a week ago today. She called my mom and said, "Ma, Brendan don't look too good. He looks bad. He look like he about to die." My mom called me and said, "Listen, you need to go back to the doctor." Thankfully, they could get me in the doctor that day. My sister missed class. She spent motherfucker from 11 o'clock to when she went home with my mom, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock that night. My sister's a motherfucking ride or die nigga.
That's some real shit.
But she, I went into the doctor and, where was I? Oh yeah. So what happened was, and I could look in the mirror and see it. Pus was coming out of my tonsils. It looks nasty as fuck. So I realized on the first episode I did kind of sound muffled. Like I could hear it. Like it pains to listen to that shit now. I like Kanye Through the Wire. But what they did was they numbed my them niggas had a nigga. I was in pain when we was recording that first episode. That shit hurt the whole way through. But I toughed it out. And we came up with a good first episode. But they went in, blase, had to drain the pus. I had 3 cc. They drained 3 cc's of pus, number 1.
3 cc's. I don't know what that means, but that sounds like a lot, man.
A syringe, I'll say a syringe.
They measure titties in that, don't they?
I think so. But it stands for cubic centimeter. And
I get what okay.
Yeah.
I get what it is.
So, alright, like, the syringe was like, the syringe was about the girth of a penny.
Ooh.
3 cc's is about that much. That's how much they just drained.
So they basically put a needle in your throat and got it out.
And they put a needle in my tonsil.
How did they get to it? From the inside of your mouth or from the outside of your throat?
The tonsil, you can see your tonsils. You can see your tonsils. If you look in the mirror, all right, when you look in the mirror, you know that little thing that hangs down the back of your throat? Mm-hmm. That's called your uvula. Mm-hmm. I think that got shit to do.
Oh, that's the thing that...
yeah,
that thing.
That's your uvula. your tonsils, you got 2 tonsils on the side, and when you look, they look like these weird little spongy things.
Okay, yeah.
Those are your tonsils. So what they did was, after he drained it, he had to make an incision. But this the thing, you don't feel none of that shit because they numb it so much.
That Novocaine.
What hurt it was when they took the suction thing and jammed that bitch in the incision and sucked out the rest of it. That was the most painful 40 seconds of my life. Nigga. They said had it swelled up more, it would have started constricting my airway.
Oh, damn.
So that was it was some potentially life-threatening shit. But my mom wasn't going. My mom wanted me to go back to my girl wanted me to go to the emergency room
How
Saturday.
do you get that kind of stuff?
You just get in it's just an infection.
You smoking that damn marijuana, nigga. That's what it
it,
is.
it wasn't the weed. See,
Smoking
this
that
the funny
marijuana,
thing.
nigga.
This the funny thing. I had like a real bad stomach cramp from dehydration back in November, and even the day like when I went to the hospital for this stuff. The funny thing, and my dad told me this. He said a doctor has never told me don't smoke weed, and you'll bring up weed to a doctor and they'll look at you like, okay, I don't care if you smoke.
Yeah. It don't do nothing.
Yeah, it don't.
Weed is good for you.
Yeah.
It helps me sleep. I have insomnia. I didn't go to sleep till about 6 a.m. and I had to get up at 10. So I've only.
If they legalize legal marijuana,
I'm smoking it every night to go to sleep. I'm smoking marijuana every fucking night to go to sleep if I have to.
Nights if I can't sleep and I got a little bud, I might roll up and take about 3
and
or
it
4
cleans
hits.
me the fuck out. I had to take a boo-boo and throw up every time I fucking smoke, bro.
Bud to clear out my
Bro, I
nose
be feeling,
shit.
I can see better and shit, nigga. I be like, damn, nigga, that's 89 down there. Okay, don't go that way, nigga. Gonna get your ass shot, nigga.
But yeah, man, but because of how severe it was, I had to spend a night in the hospital.
Oh, damn.
Bruh. Nurses. Black or white. These bitches was bad. You even look at the chubby nurse and go, damn.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's a pretty little, yeah.
Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I was dreaming this, like, the whole night I was in, I was like, man, I want a nurse to just come in here and just
act crazy.
Jack or something. Do something.
Act like she don't want her job. Yes. Just come in here and act like you don't want that job, baby girl.
It didn't happen, of course. But
I think it could have.
It probably could.
You just got to be on it. You got to be like, look, listen here, man. I ain't never did it in the hospital. I don't think you have either.
I don't know. That would have been kind of rough because they was like, my girl was there the whole time. You know, some girls get
funny.
funny.
That's you, nigga. Fuck you. Get
some
me
girls
sick.
get funny.
Let me get sick. I'd have been like, look, man.
Oh, yeah. You probably would have fucked about this. Oh, listen. That's what I was about to get to. So my roommate was an older guy. I say he was about in his 50s. He was fucked up. He might still be in the hospital right now, to be honest. He was fucked up. His nurse for the night, because you know you got your day shift nurses and your night shift nurse. Yeah. His nurse was bad. She was black. She looked like she probably about in her mid to late 20s. Fat ass. Nice thighs. Beautiful face. And she had that one, her hair, it looked like, it was like she had just got it pressed. So she had that perfect ponytail that just...
I know you're talking about that movie star.
It looked like no joke, like a horse's tail. It like, you know how a horse's tail is just beautiful. I guess that's why they use it for weed. But
this is why they fuck them motherfuckers.
it looked like that.
Why you sucking that horse
hey,
dick?
horses got some pretty ass hair.
Ooh, I see you got a full head of hair there.
If I was a wild horse, I know the bitch I'm looking for.
Horses do kind of feminine, but they do the little flipping the hair when they're running.
If I ever blow up and get rich as fuck, I'm buying my daughter a pony if she want it. Horses are beautiful animals.
Yeah, no, they do. Yeah,
They are some beautiful fucking animals, man. I love horses.
Rub them on that, smack them on the ass. They do a little kick, knock you the fuck back 16 feet,
man,
and murder you.
Rest in peace, Christopher Reeves, the original Superman in the movies.
That's what happened to him?
Yeah, that's why he was paralyzed. He was riding a horse and got kicked off the back of that bitch.
Damn, why was Eminem going at my nigga like that? Or like, that's one thing I don't like about Eminem.
Because Eminem is one of those that. Back to the Horizon thing. One thing I found out: some white kids will be so poor. See, this is the funny thing. Black kids, I think we're kind of built to survive in this shit. Like we can be in the shittiest situation, and we'll still wake up in the morning like our life is better than Diddy's.
Yeah, well, look at Africa. That's how Africa was. We were very fucked up, but we were content.
Yeah, we enjoy this shit.
Europeans weren't. That's why they were
Right.
like, oh no, we gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
A white kid in the fucked up shit, and I'm not saying all white kids. I'm just saying a majority. Majority black kids, they don't give a fuck. You live in the ghetto, we deal with it. You know what I'm saying? We know we can get out at some point. White kid in the ghetto, they be some of the most pessimistic, evil ass, mean motherfuckers on the planet. I done met some white kids.
I've never met a white nice person in the ghetto. You're fucking right. I've never met a nice
Rarely.
or a not depressed white guy in the ghetto.
Even my best friend in high school, I won't say his name, but even my best friend in high school, he was white. He is one of the most pessimistic. He's a good guy, fun loving. He'll make you laugh. Listen, he's so cool, I'm not gonna lie. I give him the pass to say nigga around me, cause he cool as fuck. Like, that's my brody. You know what I'm saying?
He get the pass. He get the pass.
So, and I mean, he grew up on fucking
look,
St.
if
Clair.
you,
So.
I don't give a fuck if you grew up in the hood, you get a pass. Dog.
Yeah, you can say nigga.
You been through
as
it.
long as it ain't racist, you can say nigga.
You a nigga.
You a nigga.
You a nigga. I don't give a fuck what you saying. You
Listen,
a nigga.
if you live on 40th in Cleveland,
You a nigga.
you a nigga. You white, you a nigga. Say nigga.
You live on a Claire and you white. As long as it's between 156 and down. No, a little bit after 156 is still the bricks up that way. If you live anywhere before 200 in Euclid, I feel like 200 in the Claire, you a nigga, man.
You a nigga.
You a nigga.
You a nigga.
You a white and you a nigga.
But they be so, when they grow up in the hood, it's like they can't see the good in life, and they just be so fucking pessimistic and upset at life. A nigga could still be on some, the black man down and the white man, they fuck, and still be the happiest nigga in the hood,
Because
loving life.
we are positioned in society that way, and I think as a white man, the only reason racism exists, I read a writing. I forget who wrote this bitch. I wish this ain't the time to do the research. But anyways, there's a writing, and it was called I think it was called Mud Sills and Bottom Rails, or Bottom Rails and Mud Sills, or something like that.
You always hit me on to this shit, so I always gotta Google after we talk about it.
Yeah, it's hard to find though, but I have a copy of it. I may give it to you, and I might read it next time on the cast. But in that document, this author, he says, as a white person, these blacks are gonna be freed now. You know, in his mind, he's like, so how are we gonna be superior now? Because black people will do the labor for cheaper. They're more likely to be employed than you. So how can I make these white people feel better? Because they're gonna be working the same jobs as these black people, who may be getting paid less, or whatever. How can I make these white people feel better? We have to make them feel like black people are inferior in every way. So hence they knew it was coming. So this was early, 1800s. That's why you have all the racism got stronger. Racism wasn't as strong during slavery as it was after.
The funny, during the American Revolution, slavery wasn't that bad for real.
It wasn't, right, but afterwards they were like, okay, birth of a nation. All these other things they had to like, okay, how can we destroy? Minstrelsy got really big coming around the Civil War and after. If I'm not mistaken, a little bit, coming closer to blacks being freed and after they were being freed immediately. Minstrelsy was the heaviest thing because they like all these normal white people.
Right.
We have to make them feel better. And these black people who are coming into the job market are going to work the same job next to these people.
Right.
We got to call them niggas. We got to make them feel less than so white people won't. Because if they did, nigga, it'd have been another war on top of the Civil War.
Hell
it'd have been a Civil War, and then it'd have been a Revolutionary War again in America. They'd have been like,
we would have been looking like France and shit.
They'd have been like, fuck this. This old nigger ain't about to work the same shit I'm doing.
And the only reason why them niggas hated the Civil War was because the fact your cousin might be fighting on the other side. The sad thing is, slavery wasn't even a major point of the Civil War.
Yeah, slavery wasn't even the...
Abraham Lincoln just wanted the country to be one.
Right, and he trolled them niggas in the South. He said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna free your niggas. Keep fucking with me. Okay.
Right.
5 scores.
Nigga, hey, let your niggas go, or we coming down there and we burning your shit up.
And he couldn't even make that claim, by the way, because they had already seceded from the Union. He could not say all slaves are free,
right,
and they be free. Slaves, he just was like, are we free? But they weren't. They weren't even part of the Union.
Technically, ain't even in America right now.
They seceded from the Union.
For the what, 4 years?
You weren't in America. So how they was just like, oh fuck it. They just walked off the plantation, which they always could have did, by the way. It took a white man in a fighting, a bickering amongst the few for us to be like, you know what? Fuck this. They threw down the rakes and shit.
Right.
You know what? Fuck this, man. I'm done with this shit.
Hey, real quick, this if you got Netflix, You need to find. I don't know if you've seen it. Confederate States of America.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
It's a mockumentary that looks at what the world would have been like had the South won. Now it's comedic. It's comedic too.
That sounds dope.
But it tossed so much shit in your head, like America and Hitler were allies during World War II.
Yeah.
A president who looked white, he was running for president. He looked white. They found out he had black ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker had to kill himself. His family was like, Shandy had to kill himself. It's a fucking crazy documentary, man.
Wow, mockumentary.
Yeah,
Wow,
mockumentary.
Wow, that sounds. I'm about to watch that tonight.
Yeah, it's cold.
Oh, this bitch called what is it again?
CSA, Confederate States of America.
CSA. Wow, I'm about to watch that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah, I guess the main thing I wanted to talk about today was look versus personality.
Ooh,
Man, I see a lot of women, and it goes back to the tweeting. They'll tweet stuff like, I saw a tweet one day, and it was just the worst tweet ever. The tweet, it was a picture of a guy breaking down a wall. He had one of the pickaxe, and he made quite some weight. I mean, he had a nice little gash in the wall, and guess what was on the other side? A woman. But this one was just not on the other side. You know what she was doing? She was placing. She was masonry. She was
placing more bricks.
More bricks. As he's knocking down the walls, and the caption of that. It wasn't have a caption in the picture, but the girl who posted it put a caption, and you know what this motherfucker said? She goes, "When a nigga think he getting somewhere with me."
Wow, really? See, that's what I hate about millennial women. See, y'all millennial women, y'all piss me off majorly because you're always talking this shit about I need a man and I hate going to bed at night and blase blase. When at the end of the day, these bitches is bringing it on themselves.
You are your own demise.
Right. You know how many niggas is out here really desperate that really want a girl? Not just hit.
I would love to
really want a girl.
I would have loved to have been hugged up this winter. I'm not going to lie. All guys have that, that period moment where we go,
glorious. Yeah.
I want to just cuddle and watch fucking movies. I do. I'm going to be a nigga too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the time comes, but I want to be for you right now.
And it's good. It as a taken man, it is a beautiful thing.
I know. I'm a relationship kind of guy, but as of late, it ain't been that way.
Because these bras don't know what they want. See, and I think that's why, like, cougars have had this crazy resurgence, as women, because an older woman knows what she wants. Yo, if she 30 and she really likes a 23-year-old guy, hey, she'll date him. You know what I'm saying? She'll do it. It's some women who really
ain't no
just
shame.
want
Her friends
guys.
might clown her, but they might praise her too. They might be
Right.
like, "Oh, girl, you got you some pop," and he gonna give her that dang 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 dang.
Because we young. We can go about 3 times a day.
Hey, oh mama, how you doing? Let me whisper in your ear. Give you something that you might like to hear.
See, I think I don't know. I don't. Maybe I just consider myself a lucky guy, but I think I'm real lucky to have my girl because she's not that kind of chick to just like. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, fuck your relationship.
There was a
your
point.
happy ass. Okay, I'm tired of you bringing up this happy shit.
It ain't always happy, all right? Listen, it be some nights. You be like, man, listen, she say that shit one more time, I'm going to fucking punch her and her daddy in the throat.
The fuck out of her.
You be ready to...
And call her motherfucking daddy up.
But see,
I hit this bitch.
But see, that's the thing is like, I think because when you look at it, we just still relatively, we just so fucking young.
Yeah, but...
and it's at a point, I think
I can't argue that because...
Some people don't really...
Because there were people who had families of 4 at the age of 25. I'm 23.
True.
These people had to raise kids, man.
True.
So I'm not using that. No. I'm not using that. No. At the end of the day, looks versus personality. It's kind of like the basketball thing we were saying. You could be great for your team or just a good player, or you could be a great player, but bad for your team. There are women who are great looking, but they are bad.
You hit on what I was just about to say.
They're great looking, but there are women who are not so great looking who have bad personalities too, which is weird because they think they're good looking.
Yeah.
Because they might got that ass or something.
Yeah.
Then there's the other girls. There's the girl that I like. There's the girl that is not so good looking that she gets lost in it, but good. She's okay.
Yeah.
and the personality is amazing.
Yeah.
That's the kind of woman I like. Now, these other hoes, they can get the dick, but they can't get enough from it. They can't get no
Right.
time, no money, no care,
No, nothing.
no Nathan. You see what I'm saying? But it's just levels and like looks versus personality. Like you could be the baddest bitch in the world, but when your personality, man, is like
And 9 times out of 10, the bitch that's bad as her personality. Listen, my dude was messing with this one chick. Like he was, he's trying to hit her, whatever. And she was a good looking chick. She was a little chubby, but she was very hittable.
Mm-hmm.
I would have hit. But her personality was so shitty.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked after that. I just seen a fat bitch.
And they think I'm saying people with shitty personalities. I'm not saying just women. People with shitty personalities, and we're talking from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
Let's be clear here.
And honestly, I'm
motherfucker.
gonna keep it 100. It's guys who I see who are, no homo. They're very good looking guys.
No, yeah,
But
you
they
can tell
treat-
because the way women treat.
Yeah, but
that's how you know.
That's exactly how you know. And then but it's like they got this girl, and they treat the girl like shit.
Mm-hmm.
And because it goes on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
But since we're guys, we date women. It's like I'll take a girl that's a 7 over a girl that's a 10 any day. And that's before getting to know her, because most likely that chick with that 7.
I cuff a 4. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I cuff a 4 and fuck a 10. You see what I'm saying? I fuck you and dog you, ho, because I know what you bringing with you. You feel me?
Exactly.
I've yet to meet a 10 with a nice personality. Now there are some weird looking fine motherfuckers. There's some weird.
I've never met a bad bitch with a good personality.
Ever in my life.
I've met one, but I don't really know her enough to really know her personality.
That's what I'm saying. See, and that, good thing, looks versus personality. When you have a friend and they're telling you all this shit about the relationship, that don't mean nothing. Don't date friends off of what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you date a friend, you're their friend. You see a side of them that maybe the relationship don't see.
Right.
But the relationship sees a side of them that you don't see.
Right.
There's 2 different types of people. It's a different kind of person when a person is like, so you didn't text me like at 5 o'clock today. Like, what's going on? Are you with someone else? As opposed to, man, where you been at, bruh? Like, what the fuck, dude?
And that's what's funny. That's how my girl she don't text me like, oh my God, you didn't text. She'll be like, damn, bro, what's up? What's poppin'?
And see, it's different, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
but at the same time, I ain't gonna lie. When I first got with Lena, she made me realize how shitty of a human being I was at 19.
Well, I fucked over a lot of people on accident. I never fucked people over purposefully. I've never been like, fuck you, and went and did what I wanted to do. I sometimes did what I did and didn't think about how it would affect other people and went, oh, fuck, when I thought about it.
I was the kind of kid, like I remember in high school, one time I told a bunch of girls, I'm like, look, I basically said, I didn't say this word for word, but I basically said, y'all hoes ain't shit, y'all ain't never gonna be shit, and most of y'all gonna be welfare mamas by the time we 21.
I mean, you were right, but
it came true for most of them. But see, that's the thing. I said it because I knew it was gonna hurt.
Yeah, but
they didn't have nothing to say after that.
You spoke it into existence, maybe, if anything. They probably believed it after so many people telling them that. You know what's...
Man, fuck that. Them was the kind of hoes that ain't listen to shit in school. Them hoes probably don't even know what year the fucking America was
probably because their parents at home was telling them the same thing. You ain't nothing but a fast heifer. You ain't nothing but a hoe. You ain't nothing but this. You just like your sister.
Yeah, I probably did attribute it to it, but hey. Fuck it. At them point, them hoes should learn something.
I understand why women get upset, man. I understand it, but I also understand that as a dude, man, like, when I go to date a girl and her personality be so fucked up, G, you can chase... women have a habit of posting this shit. Now, I think... this is the last thing I want to say about this. Women have a habit of posting this post, and it goes, girl, wait on it. Just wait for your man. Wait for him. Be firm and wait for the man, because it's going to be a man that's going to come. He's going to change your life. He's going to accept you for who you are. He's going to do all that. There's a caveat to that, though. There's another part to that. And the second part to that is you have to change who you are to meet that guy. But if you haven't changed in a long time, he probably came and left.
Yeah.
You don't get multiple guys that are like that. You get a few people who really are there for you.
If you 40 and you still struggling to really find...
You missed them, baby.
You missed out, and it's your fault.
Do your research.
It's your fault.
Look back in time, because you missed them. You got to find out where you veered.
And the nigga you probably downing and dogging the most probably done been happily married for like 10 years now with 2 kids.
Honestly, if you 28 and you still ain't found them, I feel like you veered. There was a guy in there somewhere that was the guy for you. You just either overlooked him, you just... If you're 25... might that's
Especially when don't women outnumber us by like a crazy amount?
which is why I don't understand why women always talk about some. I can get a man. Man, no, you can't. It's only a few of us. Think about this. Men, people, soldiers who are
Yeah,
men,
who like fighting,
are
shooting,
men.
getting
Most
shot
people
at.
who die in war are men. Okay. Most people who are gay and will never delve into women are men. Because women can fuck a woman and be bisexual. Like, literally. There aren't a lot of bisexual guys that I come across. They're more just gay guys.
Yeah.
And then there's gay women and bisexual women.
In my life, I'll say like gay guys, I've met an unbelievable amount of number. Bi guys, I maybe only met.
I met two bi guys in my whole. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Two. I met two in college. I met a lot of bi women. I've met.
Yeah.
Majority of women aren't just gay. Majority of women are bi. The only women that are just gay are studs and the guy girls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like those are the ones.
The ones in the memes where they fighting and they titties out and
Oh
they be
my-
like,
did
damn,
you
she
see
forgot
that
she was a girl.
Did you see that picture, bro?
That shit nasty as fuck.
Her titties look like the front of planes, like like the front of two big
Hey,
cartoon
I ain't gonna
planes.
lie, man. If I seen a dyke and her titties look nice, then my dick might get half. Watching that hoe about to fight, bruh. I be sitting there
I don't
like,
know,
damn,
cause
that
then you
bitch
look at
is
her
great
ass
titties,
and
though.
it's like she got on boy drawers. Like they go out their way to be like a nigga. Like they,
But don't you hate when you see a dyke and you know she
you
bad
know she
as
bad.
fuck as a girl?
Sometimes I see them studs and I get I be like, man, I know she said, look at that ass.
I ain't gonna lie.
I can see it through them jeans. Oh
I
my
found
God.
myself seeing some studs and been really attracted to
And
them.
be like, yo, be trying to like run game on them for real, like wait, but you gotta test it out first. You be like, shit, what's up? See how they respond. To it?
I
What's
heard.
up?
I heard there's some studs though in the hood. Like let's say like it's two niggas, right?
Mhm.
Well, let's say it's a dude and a stud. And let's just say like they both shooters for they gang or whatever they click. I heard sometimes the stud will fuck with the nigga.
No, that's real, and that's how they get pregnant. That's why I be studs pregnant. Gangsta niggas having Hurricane Chris mama. That's how nigga.
Word.
That's how.
Whoa.
Chief Keef mama was a stud like that. You know what I'm saying?
For
not
real?
not like wearing nigga clothes maybe,
Yeah.
but then out there like a hood bitch. You feel me? Like out there about
Man.
that life. You feel me? Like that's how a lot of
That
niggas
shit
look.
makes a lot of sense for him now.
Cause yeah, you know, I seen her in an interview with 50. She like 50 was I was a fan of that nigga. Right. Like hood as fuck though.
That shit's funny.
That's fucked up.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Girls are just so fucking weird, man. Cause like, even when you with them, they still, it's just still sometimes they just.
Look, they fucked up. We fucked up. Everybody fucked up. But look at it like this.
fucked up.
At the end of the day, man, I feel like this. I feel like don't nobody give a fuck.
Yeah, look, fuck the Super Bowl because the Browns or the Giants wasn't in
Fuck
that bitch.
Russell Wilson.
Fuck Russell Wilson man, yo, fuck Russell Wilson, man, because that nigga white, man. Fuck that shit,
fuck
nigga,
Tom
man.
Brady with his fucking
Fuck Tom Brady and
with
his
his
perfect
bang,
ass.
with his bang, with his fucking Russell Wilson's bang. Fuck
Stacey
Fuck the
Dash.
Super Bowl, nigga. Fuck a rape.
Fuck the 125 million people, including me, who watch the shit. Fuck all the money
Fuck
made.
them corny ass commercials, nigga.
Ooh, fuck them corny. Man, them I only like one Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah,
it was the one with the dog and the horses, because I feel like I could write a good-ass Disney movie off that shit.
Oh, the Budweiser commercial. With
yeah, when the dog was missing
Yeah.
and the wolf. Man,
Okay.
that commercial was raw.
Fuck Budweiser and fuck that dog.
Oh, Budweiser's fucking disgusting.
Fuck Kevin Gates.
Heineken.
He just fuck everybody today.
Man, listen. Who else, man? We
Fuck
gotta
that snow outside. Oh
Ooh.
my god, man, it was like fucking 7 inches of snow on my car.
Fuck tonsillitis and tonsils. Yo, fuck them big ass pills they gave me. I gotta
Those
take
horse
until
pills?
Friday. Them
Those-
bitches like that big, man.
Antibiotic horse
Yeah,
pill.
man.
You might have syphilis too. They just ain't want to tell you, so they gave you a double dose. They double down on them, my bruh. They back pants them off to you. They double down on my
Listen,
nigga.
them niggas good, man. They say I got syphilis. I'm gonna be mad as hell.
Damn.
I gotta call my girl like, who the fuck you been fucking? I got syphilis, man.
If I had syphilis, nigga, I ain't calling that damn person. I'm just gonna pray to God and take my pills. Cause odds are they know they got it by now. I mean, they got healthcare, all the bitches I fuck with. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know how I go. Anyways, no, we was in the middle of fucking people.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck social media. Fuck
social media.
Fuck looks and versus your personality.
Yeah.
Fuck your personality. Nobody gives a fuck about none of this shit we talk about. 'Cause
Nobody
at the end of
cares.
the day,
Who gives a fuck?
who gives a fuck, man? We gonna holler at y'all on the next side, man. I'm Brendan.
I'm Ramon. but we not really Brandon and Ramon.
I trolled him. I wanted to see what he was gonna do. I said it backwards, but anyways, man, that's how we gonna end it here, man. Cause damn, we got a lot of shit, man.
Yo, we gonna have to split this up into like
7, nigga.
We got a lot of content for these niggas.
All right, man. Well, fuck these hoes and
fuck you for listening.
fuck
you.
Shit. And that's a wrap.